Look at these little baby planes.
乗ったことないね、これくらい。
これ超ちっちゃい。
3人乗り。
This is like the kind of plane that usually like
Goes to Alaska?
No, I was gonna say crashes. I was really tired because we got up at like 5 a.m. But now that I've seen the plane, I'm like, this is so cool. It's gonna be fun.
With its deep valleys, subtropical climate, active volcanoes, and natural hot springs, Japan's southwest island of Kyushu is a fiery force of nature with some of the most breathtaking scenery in Japan. Come with Tatsu and I as we travel across the island, making new discoveries and visiting some old favorites along the way. Today, Tatsu and I are heading to Iwojima, off the coast of Kagoshima Prefecture. There are only 2 ferries a week connecting Iwojima to the rest of Kyushu, so if you're visiting any other day, the only way to get there is by private plane. It is home to Iodake, a currently active volcano that emits sulfur dioxide. Io, in Japanese, means sulfur, thus the name Sulfur Island. There are actually a few sulfur islands in Japan, so just to clarify, this is not the Iwojima that was captured by the US during the Second World War.
Bye. Bye. Tatsu and I were just about to cross the road. And we saw this guy and we both just screamed and freaked out. Deka. Bye. How was it, Tatsu?
Oh wow, it was just holy. Oh! やばいよ。Oh, look at
綺麗だね。
these.
This is very beautiful.
Ah, perfect.
Awesome. So we'll just
Awesome.
park here
Mm-hmm.
and let's take some photos.
Let's do it. Oh!
This is how Tatsu gets when he sees beautiful scenery.
I can't pull out my seatbelt.
Well, I guess you're stuck here. Oh my god.
Iwojima is a registered geopark, and the typical tourists who make the voyage all the way out here are generally the types that can appreciate this kind of natural, untouched, wild beauty.
Google Map is taking us through some weird back road. So because it's an island, the weather changes often very suddenly, without warning. And it just started raining, but hopefully the rain's not gonna continue for the rest of the day. But we've just arrived at one of the famous hot springs on the island, and I thought it would be like a facility with like a parking lot, but it's not. This is it. We've got our rental van parked right here, and I think it's just right over there. Yes, you can. Just gotta be fast. Oh god, oh god. Daijoubu, daijoubu. So Tatsu is shooting the hot spring. We've been keeping an eye on it to see if the waves are coming anywhere near it. And they do get pretty high, but they don't exactly envelope this one, so we might have a chance to hop in there. Oh no! Oh, he's fine. So I'm standing by, outside, naked, like it ain't no thing. And you might be asking yourself, like, geez, isn't this incredibly awkward? Yeah.
Located at the base of the volcano, these hot springs can get as hot as 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit at the source. Thankfully though, the splashing waves help cool the pools down to a comfortable temperature.
No, but I mean, this is exhilarating. Would you rate this as a must-see location in Japan?
I would say this is like the hidden place.
This is something you should try once in your life. I feel like when it comes to onsen, this is like we are in our most natural state. We're in a totally natural hot spring, right in front of the natural ocean, which is unpredictable and wild and a little bit scary. And I'm standing here naked, which is also wild and a little bit scary. But you know, it's a good experience. I'm glad we did it.
I don't know what to say, but this is awesome, you know? Awesome.
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 My vocabulary, awesome.
In the 1960s, at its peak, Iwojima was a mining town and it had around 600 residents. In the 70s, Yamaha opened a resort on the island and imported peacocks to the facility. The resort went bankrupt, the mine closed, and the population fell to just over 100 people. But the peacocks went on to inhabit the island, where they run wild even today. Oh, I should also mention there aren't any hotels or restaurants left on the island either. But this is a great opportunity to stay in a locally owned guest house instead. Besides, unless you've brought your own food, it's the only way to make sure that you get to eat every single day. Burdock root, gobo, and we've got some sashimi, and some, what's nikomi ってなんて言うんだろう? Stewed fish with some daikon, I think. And then we've got some fried fish over here. This is really cool. I love eating at other people's houses because then you get to see like what they would serve and stuff.
It's actually like super good.
Yeah, I know, I'm really excited. Because it's so hard to bring food to the island, you really appreciate having a warm meal to go home or wake up to. And chatting with the guest house mama is always a treat too. だけど和食はまだまだ全然作れなくて、もう
日本人でさえも作れないんだ。確かに。
いや
そんなの気にせんでいい。
もうたっちゃんすごいご飯に対して厳しいから、なんかお米が硬すぎるとか、なんか水入れすぎたねとかもう
そういう時は自分で炊きなさいっていう。そう。
On this day, a typhoon is approaching the island, and this ferry is the last scheduled ferry until the typhoon is passed. Residents are drawn to the port to say goodbye to the visitors, and the resident Western African percussionist group comes to welcome the incoming ship with a mix of percussion and dance. And just like that, it's time for us to head back to the main island. This ferry is pretty big, and thankfully it has several rooms for passengers to rest and relax in during the long journey back to Kagoshima. This is really comfortable. So the ferry is going to take 4 hours for us to get to Kagoshima. So we won't get in until about 8 p.m. tonight. So I'm glad that there's beds and blankets so I can just take a nap. So how about you? Would you like to visit a place like Iwojima? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and if you want to see more of this type of video, please show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. If you want to see more of Tatsu's work, make sure you follow his YouTube channel and his Instagram. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!